Have you ever felt like you're doing everything for everyone else and you start questioning yourself and you start to lower your standards and you just want to feel accepted? If this video sounds familiar, then stay tuned to watch this video. So, before we get started, I'm Jezina and welcome to another episode of Sitting in My Room, and I'm your host. Let's talk about self-love. So when it comes to self-love, how do you have to think to yourself, how do you appreciate yourself? How do you care for yourself? How do you love on yourself in a way? So when it comes to self-love, you have to do certain things for personal growth and changes that you want to make for yourself. And I feel like anyone can always continue to love themselves, but that requires so much patience, and it's an everyday thing that you just have to go through and just embrace everything that you do go through. So when it comes to being secure in yourself by actually loving yourself, kind of know and understand or recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. Like, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? And that could be personally, like how you are as a person, your characteristics, or how people see you as in a workplace or just family, friends, any type of environment. And also just how you see yourself, how you treat people as well. And when it comes to your weaknesses, recognize the weaknesses and work on those weaknesses, because that's what will help you like improve. And also, in a way, it can help you professionally as well, as in like when it comes to having a job or being employed, they're gonna ask what's your strengths, your weaknesses, and that's based on like your skills, your knowledge, your experiences that you grasp. So that everything that you do in life, or what you put your mind to, and how you see yourself and want to become, you have to kind of obtain everything in just to help you understand who you are as a person. So I would say that. So yeah, and I would say also don't lower your standards. So I have my laptop in front of me, but don't lower your standards for anyone. Know your values, know your morals, know how you want to be treated by other people, and know how you want to treat yourself. Like, how do you want to be treated? How you want to treat yourself? So you have to kind of think, like, what can I do to make myself become the person that I want to be? What can I do to help me acquire certain skills and knowledge to be able to progress in a way that you may have thought you can never progress, because it's all based off fear or self-limiting beliefs that you may have. And some people have that in life, and that's life. Like, you will have your days where it's like, like, I don't know, but you always have to make sure you have a set intention on what you want to do in life in a holistic way, looking at a holistic aspect of life. So you want to look at everything, like physically, mentally, spiritually, to become your best self, your best version of yourself on an everyday basis. It's an everyday basis. You're always learning something new. You're always learning something about yourself every day. Even if you don't even think you're learning about it and you're not even noticing it, you are. So I would say that based on self love. So we're gonna be talking about and looking into what you can do in regards to like self love. So when it comes to self love, you can take yourself on a spa day, solo dates as well. Um, if you always, I always think of the Beyonce song "Me Myself," and I just all I go in the end. That's what I found out, and that is factual because anytime you have like heartbreak, anytime someone's like disrespecting you always have to think to yourself and know when that is like a breaking point, and you have to kind of be like, "Well, I ain't taking that," because that's part of a standard that you have and that you want to be respected by. So there are so many things that you can do. You can do hobbies that you've never done before, or hobbies that you actually currently have, and just try new things. Going out with friends, meeting up and making new friends as well. Doing things that you want to put your mind to, whether it's like doing a course or anything. So there's so much things that you can do just to like love on yourself, or meditation and prayer. Um, you can do journal, especially if that's like on a level that you want to spiritually and kind of like mentally understand yourself. I would say like with journaling and stuff like that. So it's kind of like helping you to recognize your past, the present, and like your future and stuff. So it's kind of, yeah, people class it as manifestation, and you know, so whatever you put your mind to, you can do. You just have to believe that in yourself and don't take validation from anyone. You have to be sure in yourself and be like, I got this, I can do this. So what we're going to be looking at now. So we're going to be looking into about health and your well-being. So we're going to be looking at like the stress factors. So what are your stress factors that you are basically around? Is it family? Is it friends? Is it the environment? Is it, what is it? What are the stress factors that just lowers your energy, lowers your mood, makes you have an off day, makes you not want to do anything, makes you just want to sleep, like makes you not even care as much as you wanted to care. So what stresses you out? You have to recognize. I always keep saying that word, recognize and identify, because it's true. You need to watch out for those signs within yourself that you're like, no, I'm not gonna feel like this. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to feel stressed. So what stresses you out? And that can be anything. That could be financially, you could be broke, you could be unemployed. You could be homeless. You know, everyone has a different circumstance within their life, but it's just how you choose to overcome certain things and certain, not certain things, but certain experiences and certain ways in the way you see yourself. You have to kind of like, you know, recognize those things to be able to let go of those things. Especially when it comes to stress factors, like, do you need to distance yourself a bit more? Do you need to just actually have no contact, no communication at all? So, and that can even be in a relationship as well, like, because it can lead to heartbreak and everything, and it can lead to like insecurities where you can feel insecure, sorry, and anyone's insecurity can come from like their childhood. It can be from any type of abuse. It could be from any type of peer pressure, any type of bullying. So you have to recognize what stresses you out and leads you into a negative mindset, you know, and instead of having a negative mindset, just learn to just either accept, let go, and forgive. Sometimes it's hard to forgive, but for you to create peace in your world and within your heart and your mind, and as long as you know you did good or good for people, then what you gonna worry about? Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right, you know. So I would say that. So just make sure to also, I have on here to rest to recover. So rest to recover is to like rejuvenate. So you need to rest, take a break, whether it's from social media, take a break from people, go somewhere, go travel, go do you, basically. Do you know? And that could be individually doing something, or whether it's you're with someone, with your partner or your family or friends. Do you just stay in your own lane and take a break when it's needed, especially when it gets to a point where you just like mentally kind of like just check out of everything. And that's when you know that you're not feeling right. And even your body, listen to your body as well, especially if it's aching, the pains and everything, or whatever you some people may go through. You need to really like see what's up, and like I said, if you need to take that break, take that break. Don't feel like uh da, 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 da. It's not a selfish thing. That's how you're protecting your peace, protecting the love and the respect for yourself, and the understanding that, oh, I need to take a break. It's a lot for me. It's overwhelming. It's giving me anxiety. It's stressing me out. So you need to look into these things if you start to see these certain signs in you. Healing. So when it comes to like healing as well, so this is all part of your health and well-being. So healing is another thing. Healing is patience. It takes time to be patient with yourself. um I'm still learning myself how to be patient with myself. I'm still learning to recognize my strengths and my weaknesses that I have, and the things that I want to improve on. So you have to be like patient with anything that you, and that could be just even with just generally just communication. And that's just by listening and actually, instead of, because some people, you're able to like listen, but some people that actually don't really understand, or you just try not to understand. And the same way some people try not to understand others, it's the same way you do that to yourself. So it's important to really understand yourself and understand where you need to heal, what hurt the most, who hurt you the most as well. So the last part, letting go of things. So that could be like past hurt. So are there any past hurt? Past. So do you have any past hurt that has just kind of made you not really like remember, not to say not remember who you are, but it's kind of like makes you question yourself, you know? And when it comes to past events, you have to kind of like question it, but also reflect on it. So, what did you learn from the past event? What did you overcome from the past event? Whether it's surviving something traumatic or anything. Like, you are a survivor if you survived something very traumatic. So, when we're looking at reflecting on the past, is to help you understand where you are presently, like mentally, um, spiritually, physically in all aspects of life, because you go through different stages. The years, it carries on, and life goes on. So the same way life goes on, you have to kind of like move with life as well, but at a pace, because I know some people feel like they have to rush themselves, they have to rush who they are, they have to rush, and no, just sometimes take a pause and then continue, stay calm, carry on. So, another thing, so we spoke about being patient with yourself, and we looked into past hurt, and so learning to heal. So, learning to heal is not an easy task, because you can heal yourself by prayer, meditation, or just even just talking to someone that could be like a therapist, or someone that's just a stranger, you know. So always talking to someone is a good thing, or talking within, um, especially at a spiritual standpoint. It's good to always learn how to heal yourself, how to heal whether it's like your health, whether it's like going gym or anything, if it's drinking more like peppermint teas, herbal teas. So there's different ways you can like find ways to like learn to heal, or just going to one of those supportive groups if you had a traumatic experience, and or anything like that. And it's important to heal, to create peace as well within yourself. So you want to challenge your fears. You want to challenge certain rejections that you may get as well, in life, because you have to let that go. You have to let go of rejection. It's just like you go to a job, and say, oh, you haven't got the job. You learn to accept it. You learn to just like let it go, and we move. But certain things makes you still be stuck in the same place, where it's like you procrastinate, or you just overthink about who you are, because you're like, oh, I haven't done this with my life, I need to do that with my life. Oh, I'm not there yet. Like, there's some people that go through this. Oh, or you just keep making changes within with within yourself, or literally physically, actually, whether it's like going to get a procedure done or anything, because everyone has their right to feel the way they feel. Everyone has the way, the right to see themselves in how they see themselves, whether it's just like um appearance wise or mentally wise. That's a choice that you choose to take. Um, like, you only live once, so live it to the fullest. So that's how I say, learn to feel secure in yourself, learn to love yourself, learn to embrace the negatives, the positives about yourselves. Even embrace like just the good days and the bad days, because you can always get something out of it. But that's if you actually take time to actually think and reflect. If you're not doing that, you really aren't gonna get anywhere. So it's important to always just like look at yourself and always just kind of like know who you are. You need to elevate yourself. You have to help yourself. You have to give yourself a helping hand. And that's all I have to say in this video. So I hope you like this video. Just remember to be secure with yourself, because at the end of the day, put yourself first. Anytime you feel like life is coming at you, or you just have certain stress factors that you just feel like you need to get away from, or you know the terminology, I need to get away from the world. So just make sure you always put yourself first and know your self-worth, and never let anyone bring you down, and don't even bring yourself down. You are your own enemy. If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this and on my podcast, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.